It has been a tough year or so for South Carolina, and Governor Haley has brought us together and gotten us to places we should have been a long time ago.
A Palmetto State leader in the national spotlight tonight. South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley spent this day in front of senators who will have to decide whether to approve her nomination for U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations.
News reporter Dave Jordan has been monitoring today's hearing closely. He's joining us now and he has the very latest. Dave.
Well, Tom, Governor Haley told committee members that while she lacks experience in international diplomacy, she is up to the job based on her record here as governor.
I come before you today both humbled and honored to be considered to represent the United States of America at the United Nations.
Governor Nikki Haley addressed the committee at her confirmation hearing with a message of gratitude and respect for the United Nations, an institution she hopes to reform if she becomes the 29th UN ambassador.
I will take an outsider's look at the institution. As I have in every challenge in my life, I will come to the UN to work and to work smart.
Those challenges include running a state with 67,000 employees and growing the economy, which she says created about 82,000 jobs during her 2 terms as governor. Haley then fielded a number of questions on key international issues. For instance, would the UN sign a war declaration if Congress doesn't approve?
If we decide to go to war, it is important that we have the President-elect, the National Security Council, Congress, everyone moving in the same direction.
As for the continuing conflict between Israel and Palestine?
As important as it is for the United States to see Israel as an ally, it's just as important for us to want peace in that area.
Haley also weighed in on Russia's annexation of Crimea and involvement in Syria by referring to them as war crimes, a clear difference from President-elect Trump, who has yet to criticize Russia or its president, Vladimir Putin. USC Upstate political science professor Trevor Rubenza said Haley performed well.
I think she's shown enough that she's going to sail through to confirmation.
And today's hearing, Tom, lasted about 6 hours. We should expect a confirmation vote, yay or nay, in the next few weeks.
Boy, Governor Haley is going from the state stage, Dave, to the biggest stage of all, the international stage. And I would think that the possibilities of what the issues she might have to tackle in that role are pretty endless, aren't they?
They are. You know, I covered the UN years ago as a print journalist. Madeleine Albright was the UN secretary then, and the issue came up of oil for food talks with Iraq, during the sanctions. Yeah. And you have to be well versed on the issues. So this is something that she has been prepping for. Clearly, she has her advisors, and by all accounts, she did a pretty good job today.
I will continue to follow it closely. Dave Jordan, thanks very much.